Hey, you guys, in this lesson, we're going to draw a taco, but what kind of taco?
A zombie taco!
A zombie taco. We hope you're excited. We've been super excited to do this lesson. In fact, Mrs. Hub specifically wanted to draw a zombie taco.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
Not the kids.
Not the kids.
Me.
What do they need for this lesson?
A marker,
Something to draw with.
some paper,
Yeah.
and something to color with.
And something to color with. All right, you ready to start?
Yes.
All right, we're first going to draw our taco shell. We're going to draw a big upside down U shape, like a rainbow line.
Okay.
Wow, yours is going to be
This is going to
huge.
be a huge zombie taco.
I love it. Now, instead of beef, we're going to draw brains. We're going to draw a popcorn line that sticks out on the side, and actually both sides. You don't have to draw this popcorn line exactly like mine. You can, draw it just like that. And then you can draw more brains over here on this side
Okay.
for the beef.
Gross.
Now we're going to add little squiggly lines inside to add a little more brain texture to our taco meat. Now we fast forward that part. Remember, you can always pause the video to take extra time to finish the step. All we did was just added squiggly lines anywhere we wanted to make it look more like brains. All right. Grosser. Yeah,
Yes.
make it look grosser.
Grosser.
Now let's add more wavy lines. This is for the lettuce. So we do have some normal ingredients in our taco. You can also add a wavy line over here for the lettuce on the other side.
All right.
Cool. Now let's add some tomatoes. I'm just going to add little squares or little V's for tomato chunks. And we can do this on the other side. So upside down V's or rectangle shapes. You can add as many as you want. And again, you don't have to make it look exactly like ours. In fact, if you don't like tomatoes, you could leave tomatoes off.
Highly doubt it's tomatoes.
Oh yeah, it could be something else. What do we usually add on the very top of the taco?
Sour cream.
Sour cream. All right, let's do that. First, though, let's draw a little wiggly line at the very top because we're going to draw a worm coming out of the sour cream. So we're going to draw a U shape, but it can be a curved U and long. So that looks like a banana or hot dog shape. Curved upside down U. Yeah, then let's add the texture. I'm going to draw little curves for the texture of the worm. And don't go all the way up. You can leave a little space at the top. Yeah, perfect. That's a cute little worm.
Well, thanks.
Now let's draw the rest of our sour cream. We're going to draw a wavy line, comes up on the left side and connects to the worm. Yeah, a lot of sour cream.
A lot of sour cream.
And then we can draw the same thing on the other side. I'm going to add more tomatoes over here. There we go. All right, that's looking tasty, kind of. Let's let's draw an eyeball right here. We could make it even grosser. We're going to draw half of a circle. That's because it's overlapping. It's inside of the other ingredients. Then at the top, let's draw an oval shape. Yeah, this is for the pupil inside the eye. Good job.
Tasty.
Tasty. Then we can draw a smaller oval inside. This is for the highlight to make the eye look really shiny. And we could draw an even smaller circle below that. Let's color in the pupil, but leave those two little circles white.
Okay.
Should we add a couple more worms?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's add one worm over here. I'm going to draw a little S line. Then we can curve back around for the top of the worm and then follow that line back into the lettuce. Then let's add those same little curves on the worm to make it look more like worm. It's the texture, the gross worm texture.
Ugh.
Ugh. Let's add one more worm on this side. I'm going to draw another S curve coming up this way. We can curve back around and then back into the tomatoes. Then let's add those little curves going up this worm also. That's pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Simple
it really
way to
looks
draw.
like a worm.
Yeah, simple way to draw a gross looking worm.
Looks gross.
What should we draw next on our taco?
A funny face.
All right, let's draw a funny face. We got to draw a zombie face, right?
Yeah.
Let's draw an oval, and I'm tipping. These are going to be the eyes, so I'm going to tip these. They're ovals, but they're tipped in towards the top. Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
And then tip the other way on the other side. All right, now down here, let's draw another U shape. So this zombie looks tired. We can draw wrinkles under his eyes. We'll draw a U shape over here on this side also. Okay, now let's draw the mouth. We're going to draw another upside down U shape. He's going to have his mouth open and his tongue hanging out. He's really hungry. Down at the bottom, we'll draw a short line in. Then we're going to draw the tongue overlapping. So let's draw the bottom of the tongue sticking out like this. So we'll draw a U shape that comes down and back up. Now over here on the right side, we can connect the tongue to the outside. See how the bottom of the mouth looks like it's going underneath the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can finish the top of the tongue by drawing two little bumps. We're going to draw one bump, and then this other bump is going to come over and then connect down to the bottom of the mouth. One, and then, yeah, all right. Now we could also draw a funny little tooth sticking out of the top of his mouth. All right, now we're ready to finish our taco shell. Let's start down here, and we're going to draw a curve that comes underneath, and it can connect to the tongue. So we'll start here, and then come towards the tongue, and we're going to make it overlapping. It's going to go behind the tongue. Yeah, so we're going to imagine that line. I'm turning my paper. Sometimes that makes it easier. But we're going to imagine that line going underneath the tongue, coming out the other side, and we're going to go past the side of the taco. Then we can draw, we're going to make it look 3D, so we're going to draw the other part of the shell that's going underneath the stuff and coming up the back.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, so we're going to curve around like this, and we'll connect to the brains. Now yours is a little different than mine. That's okay. Your line or the end of your shell could come up past the brain and then come up and connect to the lettuce.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you're going to follow this same line right here, the shape of that line.
All right.
Yeah. Now on mine, I'm going to imagine kind of do the same thing. Mine's just a little smaller than yours. And that's okay that our two drawings are a little different, right?
Yes.
Because the most important thing is
To have fun.
have fun and to
Practice.
I'm going to add one more line on my shell. So I'm going to imagine it going behind the lettuce. And right here, it's going to peek through in between the worm and the eyeball. On yours, I think you could just stop there because you have a lot more ingredients that's covering
Yes.
up the shell.
It's covering up my shell.
Now, we're not completely done with our drawings, right?
Nope.
What do we still need to do?
We need to color it.
Yes.
Make it nastier.
Nastier and grosser and
Yes.
slimier and cooler looking.
Yes.
Yeah. So this part we're going to fast forward, but at the end you guys can pause the video to match the same coloring. You ready to fast forward?
Yes.
All right, Mrs. Subs, give me 5. You did awesome on coloring your zombie taco.
Thank you.
My favorite part about this zombie taco is that we love adding funny faces to food, and you could draw any kind of food with a zombie face.
Yeah, you can make it real nasty.
Yeah, you could. You can make it real nasty. What did we use to color our drawings?
Markers.
Yeah, we love using markers, but you guys could use whatever you have at home. You could use colored pencils, or what are these called?
Pastels.
Yeah, oil pastels, or even paint.
We hope you had fun drawing your zombie tacos with us.
Yes, we do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.